My daughter was naked when I found her with a blanket thrown on her.
It's something no mother wants to experience or have to relive again. Kendra Oliveros testified what she walked into on the evening of July 26, 2018.
Mr. Vargas and my daughter were in the room, and there were sounds. And I approached the door, and I pulled the lever, and it was locked. I was screaming at the door, why the is the door not open?
Former airman Louise Anthony Vargas is on trial for allegedly raping Oliveros' daughter, who was 9 years old at the time, on numerous occasions. The alleged sexual assault occurred 3 years ago when Oliveros was in a relationship with the defendant. She testified that through a window she saw Vargas pulling up his pants and her daughter was naked and looked frightened. Once the defendant opened the door, Oliveros said she immediately chased him out of the room and told her daughter to call her grandmother and 911.
I asked my daughter, is he touching you? That's what I asked my daughter. She said yes. I asked my daughter, where is he touching you? She pointed to her breast and to her vagina.
Oliveros testified that she has since found out this night in question was not the only allegation of her daughter being sexually assaulted by Vargas.
When did you find out about the allegations involving Thailand?
I found out after everything was after that night and after the interviews with OSI from the Air Force and their questioning to me. I could only put together that on the 26th wasn't the only night.
Yeah,
that there were more than that. So that's when I found out. So I didn't find out everything at once.
Oliveros testified that the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, or OSI, questioned the Thailand family vacation and offered a separate case to the victims because Vargas was an active duty serviceman during the incident. And based on the several interviews and information gathered, the mother testified that she believes her daughter may have been sexually abused since early 2017.
I just assumed because he had more time with her. I mean, they had, the father-daughter dates. He had asked for more time. So I mean, I'm just going off of how I feel.
She stated that after all the interviews, her daughter personally disclosed to her that when Vargas was upset with Oliveros, he would go back and forth between the two. Vargas' trial resumes on May 7th with the defense's case in chief.